Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.
The Base Realignment and Closure Regional Task Force is working to promote the importance of technology education and training to make students more competitive in the global age. Joel Leonard of UNC-TV and Eric Stockton of Stockton Infrared have been working with the task force and stopped by our studios recently to talk about their efforts.
Well, Joel Leonard and Eric Stockton, thanks for being here, first of all. Talk about what your group is doing with the Fort Bragg Regional Alliance.
Well, at the Fort Bragg Regional Alliance, they're guiding the growth and development that's underway and moving Fort McPherson, the Special Forces headquarters, the activities in FORCECOM, and setting up a variety of initiatives there. There's thousands of jobs. There's actually 1,200 people going to that area. There's also a huge development process where they're trying to attract more subcontractors for the military and defense contractors so that they have ready access to resources available to them. As they did this process, they reviewed and evaluated the workforce skills, and they saw that something that I've been talking about for years, actually about 10 years, is the maintenance crisis. And the next 10 years, or actually, we're going to be dealing with this for a long time. We've had a serious transition and trends going on where we're losing the majority of our skilled workers. The baby boomers are retiring. The future generations have not pursued the education that's needed to fill those positions, blue-collar positions, and the blue-collar positions can no longer be defined as blue-collar positions because they're integrating high technology into those systems or into those operations and those jobs. So it's very important to share and bring in and recruit new technologies, upgrade the training, set up new certification system programs, be able to develop that workforce in that area. And I've been working with the 8 community colleges in 11 county, and we have offered numerous classes for free in order to stimulate those businesses. And we've had one serious documented success story that's worthy of sharing to the public, because I really hope that more companies implement that type of strategy. And this is utilizing a technology called acoustic ultrasound. What happened was Goodyear came and they had 5 guys, they came in and took classes, and they went and got a acoustic ultrasound system, the same kind of gadget that they used up in the space lab. And they, in order to detect disturbances and ultrasonic frequencies and things like that, and convert it to an audible range where we can hear it. And what they were able to do is able to pinpoint leaks in a 60-acre facility. And they had 5 compressed air systems there, and each of those systems cost several $100,000 to run every year. And what they were able to do is shut down 2 of those 5 systems. And Jeff, and then when they did that, they were able to rotate this around, and that saved them over $800,000, and just in the 2 years that we've started. This is back in last January.
So this is not just a theory by people here to say, hey, we can do something cool, but it might not happen. You're actually seeing results. Exactly.
We're actually going out taking proven technologies just underutilized. For example, infrared technology here at Stockton Infrared Thermographic Services. Eric Stockton joined me last week at on the infrared tour that we did in the 6 community colleges in central North Carolina. We went to Montgomery Community College, Fayetteville Community College, Central Carolina, Sampson, Bladen, and Sandhills, and we had about 70 or 80 attendees. And these attendees, and we had companies, we had students, and they got really and we also had the city of Aberdeen's city manager, or not the actual commissioner. We had quite a few major leaders that were in attendance of this, and they got immersed with the Infraspection Institute, a friend of ours named Jim Seffron, and Eric Stockton here at the Stockton Infrared Thermographic Services. So the Fort Bragg Regional Alliance has really been working hard to stimulate the growth and development in this region. So it's been an honor and a privilege to work that area because it's critical to our economy. And again, if we develop a workforce that's skilled in the advanced predictive technologies, then we will have a competitive advantage. If we can look at maintenance not as a cost, but as a profit contributor, and integrate some of these technologies, we will see a serious advantage. Eric, you want to add to this?
Yes. Actually, what we did was we showed the technology that we use to save energy. We do aerial infrared on military bases, universities. We do small infrared studies on electrical switchgear as well as the HVAC systems in all the buildings. We do energy loss surveys. But what we did with this tour is we tried to find out what the people that attended, what their needs were, and tried to tailor our presentations to what they need. All about energy savings, sustainability, reducing your energy and your water. The energy savings that we showed them in 2 of the community colleges, they're actually going to utilize. And they're probably going to buy their own infrared cameras and do their own infrared work in the future.
So this is great for, older buildings, older construction, older equipment even, but it's also, I guess, could be used for design for new equipment to make sure there's no issues.
Tell them about the installation.
The LEED, which is Leadership in Energy Efficiency Design, is actually based on sustainable products, but one of the things in that LEED certification is energy efficiency. And it's an integral part of, the infrared is an integral part of the air barrier testing and the energy loss surveys that are performed for LEED certification. So
what are some of the other, I guess, fun gadgets and new technologies you guys are working with to help businesses and everyone?
Well, we've had workshops with laser alignment. We like to do more vibration. We like to do, there's all kind of modalities on what they call predictive technologies and condition-based monitoring and using, trying to anticipate failures before they actually occur. And so there's all kinds of interesting technologies, again, that's out there, that's readily available, but just underutilized. And a lot of companies might have like an insurance, when they come in and do an infrared survey, they'll do it like one time. They won't come in and do it on a continual basis. And if they have a camera on hand that they, like we uncovered last week, there's amazing the amount of, at Grady Foundry, they could really see some serious savings if they implemented that on a mass scale. So it's the kind of thing, if it's not sexy, it's not, things that you see on American Idol and all these things that we glorify in our society. And it's really sad because that's what these things can really make a big impact. In fact, John Garner said this. He's the former Secretary of Health, Education, and Welfare during the Carter administration. He said the society that scorns excellence in plumbing, because plumbing is a humble activity, yet tolerates shoddiness in philosophy, because philosophy is an exalted activity, will have neither good plumbing nor good philosophy, neither its pipes nor its theories of whole water. As we're focusing all the lawyers and accountings and all these other jobs that are essential, I'm not saying they're not, and we get focused on all those activities in finance and banking and all those things, and we forget about the pneumatics and hydraulics and all the other systems that drive our economies forward. We're no longer going to be on the cutting edge. We got to turn our rusty edge into and polish it up and get some advantages there. So there's, we really, if we're going to compete in a global economy, North Carolina and this country has to start doing this. And what was fascinating, our energy tour was 1 week after our president was here at Cree saying that we need to do more energy efficiency programs. Well, Mr. President, we had 6 of these scheduled the next week, just nobody knew about it. And again, it was quite a shame that we only had 70 people attend this, because this would have been, if companies would have came out to these community colleges, again, we've got some wonderful institutions here that we're not fully taking advantage of. Our community college systems in North Carolina, they're trying to really do some things to enhance. And the Fort Bragg Regional Alliance is trying to spur that along and stimulate that as much as possible. So I've been privileged to serve them the last couple of years.
It's amazing work that you guys are doing. Joel and Eric, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.